Gwyneth Paltrow revealed to him back in 2020 that it was his wife Cheryl Burkhoff who first taught her how to give a blowjob. And Lowe lightheartedly discussed the revelation during an appearance on Tuesday night's episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live! The 57-year-old actor joked that Paltrow's ex Chris Martin and current husband Brad Falchuk have Burkhoff, 60, to thank for their pleasure. "Here's the thing, the good news is my wife doesn't watch anything I do, so she won't be watching this, so I can't say it," began Lowe, who'd originally been told the story by Gwyneth during an appearance on his podcast Literally, with Lowe. "When Gwyneth was a little, precocious 18-year-old, my wife was still a makeup artist on a movie that Gwyneth's mother Blythe Danner was working on. Gwyneth came to visit and Cheryl would give her cigarettes and they'd go out and smoke behind the trailers. She was like a big sister to Gwyneth, still is," he explained. "And, apparently, Gwyneth told me on the podcast, I had no idea, but I must thank her, that my wife taught Gwyneth how should we say this on network television. It's your show," teased Lowe as he looked to Kimmel for guidance. "I think perform oral sex would be the way to go. Which is a very nice thing for her to do," Kimmel suggested with a chuckle. "Or, as I like to say, Chris Martin and Brad Falchuk, you're welcome," joked the Street. Elmo's fire actor as he stared into the camera. Gwyneth was married to Martin, 44, from 2003 until their finalized divorce in 2016. They share daughter Apple, 17, and son Moses, 15. The Shallow Hal actress, 49, went on to marry writer-slash-producer Brad Falchuk, 50, in 2018 after meeting on the set of Glee, which he co-created with American Horror Stories Ryan Murphy. During her 2020 stint on Lowe's podcast, Gwyneth credited Cheryl for her teaching her the proper oral sex technique but didn't provide any specifics beyond that. Paltrow had met Burkhoff, now 60, when she was 15 or 16 and that she was immediately obsessed with her. She continued, "First of all, she was dating Keanu Reeves, who was my celebrity crush. And she was so cool. While visiting the Florida set of one of her mom's films, Gwyneth spent plenty of quality time with Cheryl, which came in the form of smoke breaks behind the trailer. It was during one of those hangouts where the makeup artist taught Gwyneth how to give a blowjob, and all the classic Cheryl stuff." Without going into detail, Gwyneth explained to Rob that it was less about remembering the technique, although I'm sure that I implemented it the first chance I got. "It was so cool to have someone treat me like an adult and see me as like a young woman and someone who is sexual. She just made me feel so free." The Goop founder reiterated that she just worshipped Cheryl and thought she was literally the coolest chick of all time. "She was so awesome to me. And I was a high school kid. Like, the fact that she's loved me that much before I was anyone or anything, Rob and Cheryl, who share sons Matthew, 29, and John, 27, have been married since 1991.